The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has expressed deep concerns over an aggressive backlash against gender equality, threatening hard-won progress in women's human rights and fundamental freedoms. Let's have more details of that in this report by Mamadi Barrow.
The basic rights of women and girls are facing unprecedented growing threats worldwide, from higher levels of discrimination to weaker legal protections and less funding programs and institutions which support and protect women. Despite decades of advocacy, economic instability, the climate crisis, rising conflicts, and political pushback have contributed to a worsening landscape for gender equality. While 87 countries have been led by a woman at some point in history, true parity is still a long way off. Alarmingly, UN Women reports that a woman or girl is killed every 10 minutes by a family member or intimate partner. Addressing the annual conversation of the Group of Friends on Gender Parity last week, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres states that the UN is witnessing an aggressive backlash against gender equality, threatening hard-won progress in women's human rights and fundamental freedoms.
And we cannot afford to stand still. We must push back against this pushback. Gender equality is a thread that runs through the pact, and I call on all member states to spare no effort to implement its commitments. This includes the revitalization of the Commission on the Status of Women to promote the full and effective implementation of the Platform for Action.
According to UN, achieving gender parity is an urgent need and a personal priority is for the organization, emphasizing that meaningful inclusion of women in decision-making is crucial for effectiveness and productivity. Guterres also stressed the need to nurture and promote talent everywhere and every level, adding that achieving gender parity is not about numbers alone.
We must nurture and promote talent everywhere and at every level. But achieving gender parity is not about numbers alone. Representation without transformation is not enough. Lack of parity perpetuates power structures that go against gender equality. Too many institutions, including our own, remain shaped by patriarchal systems of power that restrict women's equal access to leadership, economic opportunities, and legal protections. If we want a UN that truly represents the people it serves, our organizational culture, policies, and decision-making must continue to evolve.
As a global body, the United Nations has a responsibility to lead by example by implementing gender parity within its own structure across all levels of leadership. The UN have established a system-wide strategy with targets to monitor progress towards gender parity in all aspects of the organization, including recruitment, leadership, and creating an enabling environment for women staff. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mama.